Hello, I'm the PaintedDog and welcome back to episode 3 of our new Timberborn series. I hope you're having a lovely day. My day is actually quite good, thanks. Now, if you can remember from the last episode, we have a bad tide approaching, so I'm glad that we had the foresight to get some of these things in. That's done. They need to get this done, otherwise I need to pause this. We'll see when it's one day left. I'm going to pause all of that so we don't walk down there. Then we can open this up and get all the bad water out. So with that in mind, let's see if we can get this filled up to quite a high level. Let's get that one done first. It's not needed, but I'm coming back to this entire time to see if it's done. So we can have axes around here. And I need to get these ones out. That's irritating seeing that the entire time. You know what? I'm just going to go ahead and do that. Now, it was a bit cheesy, but as I said, it's in the game now for so long. I feel that it's now a feature, not a bug anymore. Okay, so for this episode, what I want to do is I want to get our food situation a bit more sorted. I want to get a fermenter in so we can ferment a bit of cassavas. And I might even want to get a second farmhouse in so we can do a bit more work here. That might be great. And for the food factory, that would also be a great addition over here, since we have all of this power then. But I also want to add in a couple of, water wheels in there. Might also want to unlock the engine, but we need metal parts, so that's an old thing that we need to do. So I think it would be great if we could get a bit more work in here. So with that in mind, let's do that. For the food factory, logs and corn or maize or millies as we call it in South Africa. So let's get that in. Get that planted up. What else can we get? Oil press for canola is not at this stage a priority. If we want to go for soybeans, then we need canola oil, but for now I think that's fine. And then we'll need, we need metal and gears. Oh, we're on the way to get gears, but metal is the next thing that we need. So we can at least plant up the corn already. Okay, so 0.4 days left. Are you done with this? No, so I'm going to go ahead and pause that. I don't want beavers running in there. As soon as it's 0, I'm going to pause, go down and open up everything. And what? Just what I wanted to say, I'm going to chicken out. So let's open that up completely. Let's close off that completely and close off that completely. Go. Okay, great. We are surviving for now. So with that in mind, let's maybe go ahead and do this. You know what? No, that doesn't make sense at this stage. Might as well just do that. No, what? No, let's just leave it. Gravity batteries might also be a thing, but you also need metal blocks for that. So, no. At this stage, it's not worth it. Let's get that in. Let's get these unpaused. Let's take a quick peek. What can we do for well-being or decorations that's cheaper? Okay, we need metal parts for that. We need scrap metal for that. Metal. So we can go roof tiles. But you know what? I might as well. Oh, we don't have a science for this yet. But that's fine. That's fine. Have a quick peek here. You can basically fill this entire area up with oaks. Make sure this entire area is a cutting area. Great. So we can get that in, which would be nice. You know what? I'm going to take out this area. This might be a good area for some coffee bushes. Gonna take that out. Get some levees in there. And then get that built. So just a bit of a cleanup. Okay. Whew, that was close. But I'm glad we did that, so that's sorted now. Okay, so let's have a quick peek. For scavenger I need... Okay, that's all already unlocked. So I need 450 for that, because for metal parts, or metal smith we need that, yeah, so... Okay, so 450 for that. For the basics. So, we don't need the metal smith, 300 gets a food factory up and running. So we need to get up here. This is our closest area for metal or scrap metal. But that's fine, we can make that work. I think for now, let's go ahead and get a pimento up. How do I want to place this? I think like that. To go fermented cassava. That. Then we can get storage in here. Let's go like that. If I were to get you and move you up a little bit. I'm going to take that out quickly just so we can see. I can still reach everywhere. So instead of on that, let's take this out. I don't need that bird. Get out of there. Then we can go ahead and let's just pause that for now. So this will be to get cassava in. And then we'll put cassava out there. So with that in mind, let's go ahead and place a storage in here. Let's get fermented cassavas in there. Yeah, need to get that imported. Just build up these, and I'm thinking of unlocking the large barrack and get that sorted. So long. Yeah, I think that might be a good call. I just want to make sure. Yeah, okay, so yeah, that's what we are. Otherwise, these unstable cores might have caused the back flood there. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to go down over here. And just to make sure that nothing dumb happens, I'm going to go ahead and do this. Then take ladders. Do something like that. As I said, I don't want anything dumb happening, so let's just do that. Our builders are actually on it already, so I'm glad. That's a bit of a lip, so I'm not too worried about doing this. Getting that sorted. You'll be able to reach everything. Yes, you will. You know what? I'm going to empty that. And take that out. I think for now, let's do something like that. And just move it over there. You can empty it in there. Great. Still have no haulers, but we do have cassava, which is nice. Operating at 32%, but that's fine. Take that one out. And this will be for fermented cassava. And just take that over there. I need to go ahead and build up one more of these guys, but as I said, I need to get a bit more work in here, a bit more well-being. Okay, so we have this unlocked now, which is great. So I'm going to go ahead and empty 2 of these small tanks. Get that built. So one of those. This will get planks in, and this will send gears out. Need logs in there, and we need to send out planks. Great. So now we can hopefully do a bit of work there. I'm going to pause those 2. Get that sorted. Great. Get that done and dusted and away. You know what? I'm not even gonna bother getting that taken out correctly. Go ahead like that. And you know what? Highest priority, great. Go ahead and get that sorted. They all slowly but surely building this up, getting that sorted. I'm not going to prioritize that. That's something we can do in the background. You know what? I might as well just take this out. Let it spread. Berries. We need berries. Gear and planks are taking a knock, but then again we're operating at 32% of its capacity. I'm going to include another worker there, just because we actually need to there. Okay, bad tide is ending. Let's just get this flushed out. As soon as it's clear, then we can open this up. 95, 95. That looks clean enough. This is gonna push up. Then, oh, now there's bad water in there. As soon as we have a bit of surplus, and I can always get some beavers in there. Or if I see that that's unstable core is going to activate, then I'm not worried about getting unwell beavers. Now the problem is filling up that area first. Just go ahead and do that. Highest priority, so I don't have to worry about that. Later on, when we want to do that whole major dam thing, then we can worry about that. You know what now? Let's just risk it, get the contaminated beaver or two. And get these sorted out. Highest priorities, go. Sorry, a bit of a coughing fit. But I'm fine now. Get that paused. Come on, guys. You need to get this done without getting sick, please. Or contaminated. Or basically unwell. Let's just say you don't need to get unwell. Okay, then that will be fine. That will sort itself out in time. We have enough power. Everything can work at 100%. Need 2 more gears. Basically 1 more gear. You set these to empty already. Gonna get another medium tank in there. We have enough in 3 beds. But I'm gonna play around with this. I'm gonna take demolish these and unlock the large barracks already and just get that in. Let's take that out. As soon as we get 20 gears and 30 planks, I'm going to place in another medium tank. Just because we can. Okay, let's plan out how are we going to get to this side. I'm going to unlock the double. I'm going to unlock... Yeah, let's unlock the triples as well. While we are busy. Let's just do that to make sure that we don't get contamination there. That one out and replace that with the 2 high. And another bad tide approaching. You do something like that. Then on this side, if we were to go ahead and do this. 5. I'm going to take that out and just get a ladder. So it looks a bit better. Do that. I might as well place in a couple of wheels in there, eh? I think that will work for us. Then we can place in one on each side. Something like that. That can also work for us. We still have water or power going through here during bad tides. I think that will work for us. Yeah. Question is, do I go ahead and take down this and get a short wall going through here? I think it's needed per se. But let's just do it. Get that in. Do something like that. And get that as a higher priority and get that sorted. You know what? No, I'm second guessing this placement now. Because here we can get a couple of platforms going in there as well. They can actually help us a bit, so I can take out these platforms as soon as this one is built. And then work our way back to here. This won't create a lot of power through there, but at least it will do something for us. Hopefully there's no localized flooding here. Up until a point, you really need to worry about logs and all of that. But after that, you don't have to worry about anything basically. As soon as that's built, we're going to add in one of these guys. Just don't want them completing that before the water wheel. So we're going to build that one up, and then I'm going to add in... I was a dum-dum. Get that lowered. Sorry guys, nobody's going through there now. Nobody's going through there. So preoccupied with this that I made a mistake. That might come back to bite us in the butt. I didn't wonder why this is still working. Didn't question it. That's a bit of a problem. I'm going to stop pumping from here. We have enough water. I think we'll survive. Let's go ahead and unlock the large barrack. And let's get our basic decorations up again. The reason I stopped pumping is I don't want this water to get too contaminated so our crops and our trees die. That's the only reason. Yeah, at least we have a bit of power now. We don't have to rely on this too much. I'm going to crank that up to 4 just in case. Can't believe I was such a dum-dum there. Let me just make sure everything here is fine. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. No leaks there. Yeah, that's fine. Now they will probably survive, so they will survive instead, except if there's really high contamination. But since we switched that off, I don't think we'll have too many issues there. I'm going to go ahead and get that sorted. Get that built. Corn is drying out. Not the best, but it could have been worse. Thing is, now I'm pumping water out of here before they go through the water wheel, so I'm losing a bit of generating capacity there. But that's fine. What foodstuffs can we create or put in again? No, that's fine. Now, let me just think about this. We have this clutch, which might be a good addition for us. Put in there later on, and then put the food factory, for instance, over here. Then if it's we don't have enough power, we can always put, because this, as you can see, is engage or disengage power transmission. You can disengage power transmission to a food factory so we can run these. And we might even want to place in something like that over here to make sure that we can power this as well. But I really want to get in here and build up something on this side, but I actually want to get these full valves unlocked first. I can do a bit of planning, put those in and get everything sorted. But I want to get this dam or this reservoir in so we can get water irrigated in here and pump throughout the dry season. Which beaver went into the bad water? So I don't trust you. I'm going to take out all of the ladders and stairs because I can't trust you. Really working on a deficit, and then we have dum-dum beavers running in there. Okay, so for a number cruncher, I need metal parts, gears, and planks. And 1.5k of science. I think that might be the next thing for us to unlock. Since we are moving up here, we'll be able to get down the other side. This might be a good place for us to build up a small reservoir for bad water. A couple of bad water pumps in here. Water's flowing through a massive speed through here, so that might be a good place to get in a couple of water wheels. Compacts or large water wheels. Just to power a number cruncher on this side. Out of the way, not too worried about that. I think it might be a good addition for us. And for this I need metal blocks, not metal parts. So that will help us also quite a lot. So we only need to unlock the smelter. Now that I'm thinking about it, I can actually run power up here. Maybe put a smelter in here. Why am I complicating it? Just put it in here. Do something like... We have a ladder going down there. Do something like that. Get another ladder in there. Yeah, do something like that. Yeah, I think that will be the play for us. Okay, so we have basically 3 days left until the bad water is done. Are these emptied already? Not really, but they are getting there. Yes, I know I have a contaminated beaver. I don't care at this stage. He was a dum-dum, so he needs to get sorted. Okay, now for this, I'm going to go ahead and take out that pathway there. And get that connected up like that. Then I can place in a smelter on this side. Like so. I'm going to unlock it so long. Get 2 of those in there. It'll be a while for all the bad water or the contaminated water in here to get out. Because yeah, from here it will be fine. It will be flowing, but yeah. It's going to be a while until I let beavers in here again. As soon as I can, I'm going to automate this because yeah, I don't want to have that issue again. All this, what do I need? This might be the play here. Okay, for contamination beaver I need that. Earth station I need treated planks, so no, that's not great. Actually don't need full valves if I can get metal for that, but then I can also always, because that's 400 and then this is 300, so might as well just go ahead and do that. I forget that I ever used that. Okay, now because we have this, I'm going to expand a bit and get more well-being stuff in. Campfires. Basically everyone is getting to a campfire. go ahead and do something like that. Not the best layout, but you know what? No, I'm gonna that I'm gonna take out. That I'm gonna take out. So now we can maybe get a scratcher in here. Okay, as soon as we can. Just keep an eye on this. Get this unlocked again. Or which unstable core is this? What will you do? Oh, it's that one. You see, now, I think this will cause a bit of issues for us down here. So luckily I went ahead and did work that. So that's already fine. I don't think I'll have issues with those two still in place, but I'm glad I did that. Okay, let's open that up. Maybe I'll be able to get all of this bad water flowing out there. My crops won't die instantly. Okay, let's get that closed up now. One, two, three. Oh, it's already on this side. Great. Already got a bit of scrap metal. Let's go for storage. Scrap metal. Down here we need get scrap metal in and send out metal blocks. That's the thing now. It's going to be a while until that is filled up enough so we can go in there. Take that out. Let's get some scratches in here. Okay, now this is flowing again. We're going to produce more than enough power. I'm really glad I did that. Closing that up. I'm extremely glad I did that. Otherwise water would have spilled in here and we would have had a bad time. So now, luckily, we are fine with that. Please let me know in the comments if you need me to add some of the music, Timberborn music. I think we will be fine with adding that in. I don't think we'll have too many issues. Otherwise, if I just need to add in music overall, or if I need to bump up the sound, my voice, or in-game. I actually wanted to make videos a bit earlier, but I had issues with my microphone. My microphone is a bit old. And at this stage, I don't really want to spend a lot of money on new microphone. Because I have other things that I need to take care of first. But if need be, I'll do that. But I got the microphone working. It was actually the cable degraded. So I got that sorted out. But then I was thinking that I knew that the new update will be close. I don't really want to start a new series, and I know I'm known for basically being a bit of a flake and stopping a series midway, but I didn't really want to do it because I have to, because of a new update and everything like that. I'm excited to get the new update going, so I waited, and then when I got the update was scheduled, I thought to myself, yeah, that would be a good time to do that. start that up again. And then, yeah. Life happened, but we are here now. Hopefully they can start pumping and pumper throughout the season. I actually need to move these and get fluid dumps and in here, just so we can keep everything irrigated. Prioritize nothing, just so you can get everything in. I need to keep an eye out so I don't contaminate everything again. We have our first metal blocks. Great. No worries there. Metal blocks for that, and for science I need metal parts, I believe. Very cool. Metal parts, yes. But luckily this thing doesn't need power, so that's fine. I can still get the 50 that I need for this. Then just pause it. I need to get to an area where I can place a couple of, maybe up here, storages. One like this for gears. There may be a large one for planks. I'm not going to set it to obtain. Just going to leave it like that. There may be a large one over here for metal blocks. Okay, so we have happy beavers, or happier beavers, which is great. I like it. I might need to add in another water pump. I think that will be a good thing for us. Something like that. Although we have a lot of unstaffed buildings, that's fine. We need to grow our population, but I don't really want the population to explode. I think 2 of those are only enough for about 20 people, so I'm going to get one more unlocked. And what would be great if I could get this somewhat planted up. I'm going to place this in here for now. Then I'm going to go ahead and get berries planted up there. Get that filled in. Almost forgot. Almost forgot. Okay, great. We have that sorted. These emptied. Yes, they are. Let's get all that picked up. I'm going to leave the stairs for now. As I said, for this I need 300 science. Hopefully we'll get that sooner rather than later, so we can sort that out. Our population will start growing now, steadily. We have our first metal. Let's slowly but surely make our way down here. Later on we can make adjustments and you know what? Might as well just go ahead and do something like this. Let's place in a lumberjack flag right there. Get all of this marked for cutting. And just so I'm prepared, I'm going to do the same thing on that side. This will really be a great place for a number cruncher. I need to start unlocking this. I really want to have access to a mine before I really do something with that. Where's our closest ruins? Anything close by? There's one there. The easiest will be to just go down. There's one there. There's one there. There and one there. Not really anything close by. I'm going to pause 2 of these just for now. It'd be great if we could unlock full valves in this episode already. Really help us a lot. We got our first fermented cassava in. First coffee beans. We power for this as well, and treated planks and metal blocks. So it's gonna be a while until we get to coffee. But at least we have an option to get coffee in. As soon as this guy is done planting up, I'm going to take this out. Yeah. Okay, let's quickly go to this core. Quickly see. Okay, water's flooding in from this side, which was expected. Now it's going to start pressurizing, and then it's going to go up here. I'm truly happy that I took that out and built up those walls or levees. That really would have been bad. Now that I think about it, for this bad water, I can always find a way to get this pushed upwards. Maybe up to there. Yeah, that's it. I think that will be the best place for us. Yeah, I think that will be the best place. With this pushed up to here, open this up, let it flow through here of the map. I think that will be a good idea for us. But let's have a quick recap. What we did was we placed in a smelter, did a bit of work so we could get more power during bad tides. We placed in this old pathway going through here, so we can have access to this. Saving up a bit of science so we can get the full valves, so we can automate our bad tides and everything like that. And let me just go ahead and pause this so we don't run out of water completely. I think it might still be a bit too late, but okay. So we can basically automate our... How do I think about it? I'm still going to need contamination sensors. Okay, so we can't really do anything with that then, but at least we can start building up the dam on this side. And we can go down there and at least place down the full valves over here and over there. And get this sorted out. And yeah. Glad we put in that wall so we don't have bad water flowing in through there. And we have a bit more space or storage areas for a couple of resources. And we built up large barracks in here to get up well-being a bit higher. And we have 43 beds, so I don't have to worry about housing for a while. But I hope you enjoyed it, and hope to see you in the next one. Cheerio.